Hey guys, it's Nadia and this is Introduction to Hypnotherapy. Hypnosis used to be called suggestion therapy, and its use can be traced back over 4,000 years. For instance, the Romans, Indians, and Persians used hypnosis as a form of medical treatment. Though it was mainly focused around religion, some modern-day techniques were used. The ancient Egyptians built what they called sleep or dream temples, where they used hypnosis to heal patients. When archaeologists unearthed these temples, they found inscriptions on the walls that told of miraculous healing. It all started with the Egyptian priest named Imhotep. After his patients were put into a hypnotic trance using rhythmic chanting, strain fixation, and the beating of drums, the priest would analyze their dreams and make suggestions to the patient that the gods would make them well again. It would appear that the priest had special powers to heal and cast out demons. It was not only the Egyptians that used these techniques. The Greeks had sleep temples that were dedicated to Asclepius, the god of healing. The Greeks had sleep temples dedicated to Asclepius, the god of healing. Ancient Hebrews used chanting, breathing exercises, and focus on Hebrew letters to hypnotize and heal. The people were healed by the will of their minds and the faith in their gods. It was Franz Anton Member, an Austrian-German doctor, who brought hypnosis into modern Western medicine. He wrote his dissertation on the study of animal magnetism. He thought that if he could correct the flow of quasi-magnetic fluid, which was supposedly in our bloodstream, he could cure illness and disease. He named this method mesmerism, hence mesmerized. Because of his unconventional treatments and his belief in animal magnetism, Mesmer was discredited and accused of fraud. The scientific community found his studies to be eccentric and unscientific. He had, however, cured many of his patients in the clinics that he opened. Even though in the end Mesmer's practice did not turn out to be a success, many scientists such as John Elliotson, Abbé José Faria, Sigmund Freud, and many others continued studies in hypnotism. They made major discoveries despite hypnotism's unpopular reputation. They began to use techniques like the fixed gaze method and wrote books that are still considered classic accurate medical text. Hypnotic trance was given its current name by a Scottish surgeon named James Braid in 1842. He took the Greek word hypno, which means to sleep, and created the term hypnosis. Another scientist, James Esdale, completed thousands of surgeries without anesthesia. His patients were put into a hypnotic trance during the procedure. The mortality rate for his patients was 5%, compared to most other surgeons' rate of 50%. Finally, starting in the 1900s, hypnotherapy as a medical treatment began to gain popularity and credibility. This was mainly due to American psychiatrist Milton H. Erickson. He successfully used hypnosis in his practice. In the 1930s, hundreds of physicians across America were taught hypnotherapy techniques. In the 1950s, the American Psychological Association, the American Medical Association, and the British Medical Association all accepted hypnotherapy as a valid medical treatment. Today, hypnotherapy continues to gain popularity as a successful treatment of emotional, psychological, and habitual conditions with a 93% recovery rate. A modern example of the use of hypnosis has to do with pain management. Dr. Maurice Tintereau used hypnotherapy in place of anesthesia in a variety of surgical operations, including hysterectomies, cesarean sections, and for treatment of second and third degree burns. One of these was an open heart surgery that was required for a 15-year-old girl. Her doctors found that she was allergic to all anesthetic substances. So Dr. Tintereau decided that he would use hypnotherapy to relax her during her surgery. The girl attended hypnotherapy sessions with Dr. Tintereau over a period of 8 weeks. When it came time for surgery, she was hypnotized and remained in a hypnotic state for the entire 4-hour surgery. She experienced no pain and remained relaxed. The operation was a success, and today, 30 years later, the woman is healthy and living a full life. Ancient priests and healers used hypnotic trance and the power of the mind to restore their patients to health. Hypnotherapy uses real science and has treated various conditions with a very high success rate. It is becoming more and more popular in today's world. Click on the other videos here to learn more about hypnotherapy.